Okay, gonna take a little video here. It's definitely springtime. Most everywhere in southeastern Pennsylvania here. Now my voice isn't too good because I've had some throat and head and neck cancers, but I'm just thankful I can still talk, do a few things. Here's some bark we got delivered, bark mulch. We're gonna put in the flower beds. As you can see, I've done on this side over here. As you can see, it's a very heavy, chunky stuff because it lasts much longer. You get these big chunks like this. Always buy mulch like that because the other mulch goes away. And maybe a year or 2 years the most. As you can see, the trees are getting ready to bud here. I believe it's an azalea bush. There's one of the flowers out already. Looking very nice. These things look beautiful when they're done. There's another one that's going to be a little behind. Over here is the other azalea bush. Different color. Very nice when it comes out. We're getting ready to burst. As you can see, the buds are right there. Here's another one. Looking very nice and green. I believe this one gets red flowers on it. And here's ones that come out every year in the spring at the back of the house. Very nice red flowers on them. We got some beautiful ferns here in this garden. This is just a perennial garden that comes up every year. And these ferns have just been getting more and more. That one's a little smaller, but it's coming. And here's another one. It's a little bit different color. It's not a red. It's more like a pinkish purple. And there's a rose bush. We're waiting for it to come out. And these are all perennial plants in here that are going to come up. Here's a bird box we have in here, and we have about 5 of them, I believe. One up at the house there. I don't know, here's something stuck in this one. That's odd. Somebody stuck something in there. Looks like wire mesh. I don't think a bird would have done that. Maybe they would have. Maybe a bird was trying to take that in there. Look at that. It was stuck in there so hard. It's almost like a person would have put it in there. It's hard wire. Well, I can't imagine anyone ever to do that. So I don't know. You can see they do have, a bird has been putting bedding in here because I clean these out every spring. I was just cleaned out a month ago. So there is fresh bedding in there. This thing's a real mystery to me, though. I'm glad we looked at that. The grass is very nice and green. There's some other flowers getting ready to bud out. I think they're peonies, they call them. There's some more ferns along the fence here. And here's this ground cover. As you can see, it gets these beautiful yellow flowers on it every spring. It's very nice. The ground cover itself has a very nice pattern on the leaves. And then it gets these yellow flowers on in the spring. Over here we have, this is just a vine that grows every year. It's white flowers on it. Very nice. And you can see more. We got a lot of these ferns around here. Very easy to grow. They spread by themselves almost. And here is a bleeding heart plant. Comes out in the spring. As you can see, it's called a bleeding heart because it looks like a heart. And there's a thing coming out at the bottom. I imagine that's what you're saying, it's a bleeding heart. We have woods behind us here, which makes the place pretty private. At least the backyard. Bell next door is putting a new shed in. He got the woodwork all laid out there. My big thing today really is checking out this Hollyland A1 microphone because this is the first time I ever used it, so this is really a test. These are gold dust plants which we trimmed down quite a bit. They were way above the brick there, and they get carried away. But as you can see, with spring arriving, they're getting new growth, new spring growth. And these are spring daffodils, but they're done now. They don't last long. Here's the other Arcuba or gold dust plant. Fresh growth coming through on it. Here's some other plants we have. Generally come up every year. We have mostly perennials. We don't really bother with the annuals. And we have a couple bird feeders, one in the front, one in the back. And I put a suet out back. So that's about it for now. We do have a, I believe it's called a Korean lilac. That's going to be blooming pretty soon. They're very small, but if you can see the little buds there. And as you can see, there's another birdhouse. And the birds have been active at this thing already. So they should enjoy it. It's in a nice spot. It's always a well-used birdhouse, that's for sure. There's a lot of young birds being born this year. So I guess that's it. We'll just wrap it up here. Thank you for joining in. And I should have possibly more videos in the future. I'm going to see how this works out and how well my voice holds out. So folks, take care, God bless, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye-bye.